Unresolved Problem segment tonight. Where is Malaysian Airlines Flight 370? It's been 4 days now since the plane disappeared in South Asia on its way to Beijing. I can never remember an airliner simply vanishing like this. And joining us now from Washington, former FAA official Scott Brenner. So let's run this down. You've never seen anything like this either, correct?
Have not.
All right. So the latest wire out of Malaysia, and the military, basically is running the investigation. The plane is on a straight shot to China, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of the night, it veers west. And I mean, it veers west in a big way.
Right.
All right. It crosses Malaysia, and it goes toward the Indian Ocean, and then it disappears. Now, to me, that's not an accident. All right. So somebody flying the plane is doing that on purpose. And it's almost like the 9/11 guys, when they took the plane out of Boston and they rammed it down here, okay? It looks to me like something along those lines happened. Do you agree?
I do agree, Bill. And I think even more troubling than the direction of the plane is when somebody turned off the transponder on the aircraft.
What is the transponder? Explain what that is.
Yeah, the transponder is on basically every commercial aircraft, and it provides information to air traffic control about who that aircraft is, where they're flying, what their altitude is, and what their speed is.
Is it a recording, or is it like a fax thing or an internet thing?
It's a live emitting device that is broadcasting the profile of this aircraft.
So it's almost like radar, and everybody can read it. So somebody turns that off. That can't go off accidentally, and it can't break, right?
No, absolutely not, especially in this aircraft. I mean, this is a 777, 9 years old, basically a brand new aircraft in the aviation world. And these are not designed to go out. Even you have 2 power failures, you still are going to have a third system set up to make sure that these things continue to function.
All right. So somebody turns it off. That says
turns
what?
that off. Turns that off, and now it no longer is it an identifiable aircraft. It's a small blip on somebody's radar screen, if they're paying attention to that. And again, we're talking in the middle of the night. He's probably beyond radar distance by now. He's an hour out, so they don't really have radar that goes that far. So right now, he's nothing but a blip that may be appearing on somebody's screen. He not only turns off the transponder, he turns off another system aboard the aircraft called the ACAR system, and that is a system that is continually feeding information to the air carrier's home base, giving it an update on how the aircraft is performing. So you turn off both of those things, you've got somebody who's got some bad intentions. They turn to the west and start flying allegedly very low. Now again, we are getting information drip by drip from the Malaysians here. They knew from day one that this radar track existed, and yet all they said was, we may have some information that shows the airplane turned around. You either know it or you do not know that. And so they had all these folks out there spending hours and hundreds of millions of dollars, not hundreds of millions, but a lot of money, looking in an area where they well knew that there was no aircraft going to be found. And why would they do that? Perhaps they're, sensitive about potential terrorism or being identified with terrorism or terrorism happening.
Well, Malaysia's a big Muslim nation, and they have terror groups there operating. There's no doubt about it. And the government is fighting those terror groups. So, yeah. That could be. So, just summing up, and again, this is educated speculation. There's no way on earth this is an accident that just happened, all right? Something went wrong, like the French plane out of Brazil that flew into the Atlantic Ocean.
Right.
That didn't happen. This is a man-made thing. Somebody on the board was doing something wrong, and now only God knows where it is. They'll find it, but right now that's where we are.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, Mr.
Turn
Brenner.
left, and then who knows where it is now.
Thank you very much, and we'll follow, of course, the story for you.